What's up guys, Josh aka Savage Hydra here, and welcome to episode 4 in our Dark Souls playthrough. Last time we had a little scout around this area, found a merchant, got a couple of items, and this time we're going to head over to this direction and do some fancy things. And you see that the souls that he gave us had a black hue to them, and you see the number in our top left went up. We now have humanity. It's not been used to make us human, but we have humanity, and you can use that. This is basically like an innate humanity that you can just gain over time by killing enemies. And you can use that at a bonfire to become human. The humanity that we have in our inventory here, that is consumable. So you use that and then it's used up. You can't like gain that back. Unless, yeah, you can't really gain that back. You can't gain that humanity back. So in here we've got a couple of enemies. This guy here. Let's take him out. And now this guy. And you see that guy just kicked his way through the door. Anyone want to deal with him? So he's all good and done, dealt with. We've got a door here, which doesn't open from this side, which implies that we're going to be able to get through from the other side, which means that this is going to end up being a shortcut of some kind. But for now, we'll just go through this way. And we've got up the stairs, or up the slightly shorter stairs into this room. So we'll go in this room and deal with this guy. Don't raise your sword at me. And in here, oh, another guy. See, this guy's there to catch you out. Deal with him. And put his body. We've got a short sword, which is a nice quality weapon for if you're looking to split between your strength and dexterity. So let's have a quick look at that. So the short sword. Nice, short sword. And it's just one of those ones, it's got a nice fast swing that can chain together, which is really nice. But I think for now we're going to stick with the club, just because it does more damage. And in here, we have an item. Black fire bombs. Now these are kind of like the fire bombs that the other undead have been throwing at us, but they're much stronger. They're much more damaging. So yeah, these guys here, that guy is going to throw firebombs at us. So I'm going to pull them down here. Why is he not throwing firebombs? One of them normally throws firebombs. But we'll deal with these two guys. And that's something you have to look out for, because some of the enemies will start using some really big frenzy attacks that will do a lot of damage if you just if you get caught by it, because they'll just chain hits into you. But one thing we can do is hop up here, and these are the annoying guys that are throwing firebombs at us. I think they may have run out of firebombs. So, oh no, they have not. They have not run out of firebombs. Oh dear, no. Can you not? Please. This is not nice. So you can die and you can die. This guy dropped a firebomb. Nice. Something we can always use. And then kill him. I get another two firebombs. That's nice. Just heal up a little bit here. And now we get to the bit that is kind of important. Actually, was there an item up there? Yes, there is an item up there. Right, so we'll just head up here. And we can head over. Grab these. And then drop down, round, and last episode we spoke to that merchant, and the one thing that we had a priority of buying was the residence key. That lets us in here. So we can go in here, out onto this little area, and grab us out of this chest some gold pine resin. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but first we've got some enemies leashed to us right now, which is this guy right here. So I'm just going to wait for him to come up to us. There's no need to rush through things. And the one thing that you always have to understand in Dark Souls is that you got to be patient about things. He's also got a spear, so he's another one of these annoying people to deal with. So we got behind him when he went for an attack, and then just strung our attacks in to kill him. There's a guy up here with a crossbow. You'll want to deal with him, because otherwise dealing with those guys down there is annoying, because again, trying to deal with some melee enemies when you've got a ranged enemy attacking you from above is really annoying. So again, we can leash one of these guys up here and deal with him. Chain your attacks together and stop him from recovering and blocking you. Then we've got our next guy here. Deal with him. And we've got options. We've got up and we've got down. Down, we can go look down here. And, oh, that's a Black Knight. They're very strong. Particularly in the early game. This Black Knight is going to be probably one of the weaker ones in the game. But I don't feel comfortable fighting him yet. So I'm going to leave him be. Up here. Oh look. There's some guy with a barrel. So what's going to happen here is he's going to roll that at us. And we're going to run out of the way. And not get hit by a exploding barrel. And he actually somehow managed to kill himself with that. I'm not going to question it, but that is a little bit odd. So now we can head up. There's, again, there is stuff here. This door, I'm not sure if it opens yet. It's locked, so we don't have the key for this. But we can head through up here. Things to break. That way you can break this thing and see if there's anything hidden. And what we can do, again, up here we've got a fog wall. And some more barrels. Now I want to break these barrels to get them out of the way. Because in this barrel right here on the end is something very, very, very precious. This is a crystal lizard. They will try and run away from you very, very quickly and then disappear. He gives us Twinkling Titanite and a Titanite chunk. Those are really, really nice upgrading materials for your weapons later on in the game. They don't respawn once you kill them, but they will respawn if you miss them and don't kill them and they disappear, but only when you rest at the bonfire. And they're kind of, some of them will run away really fast and just, you won't be able to get them if you're not careful. So, otherwise, we've got our fog wall here. I'm just going to make sure that I'm at full health right now. Again, fog wall, we don't know what's behind it. And we can traverse the white line. So now we can see there's a fog wall at the other side, and this fog wall hasn't gone away. So we can probably assume that this is a boss fight that hasn't spawned yet. So what is there available to us to see? There's a ladder here, so we can climb up this ladder. And there's actually a couple of soldiers up here. And they've got crossbows. So you can see why we would want to come up here first to get rid of these guys. Because if we didn't, these guys with the crossbows up here would probably be a very big problem for the boss fight that's about to happen. So now we can head over. Nothing's happening again. We can see there's a hole in the bridge here, so that might be something to watch out for. And what's going on? Oh, nope. We want to run away. We've got this Taurus demon over there. Taurus demon. So we want to climb up here because this is a good vantage point. We can get up here and drop down on him and get some good damage, similar to our first boss. And the good thing about this guy is he's got heavily broadcasting attacks like that. And if you can get him to run towards you, and roll away. Yeah, you can see there's not really much point in trying to block this guy. So I've got my shield on my back for two-handed weapon damage. Roll through him, get him a couple of hits, and roll back. Actually got really lucky there, but he didn't just hit me. I must have been right up against him. One thing that you can note about this guy is that you can actually roll through his legs. I don't want to be anywhere near that. When he comes to you. Oh, no. That was not good. Oh. So yeah, roll through the attacks. Again, patience. Patience is key with Dark Souls. So yes, and roll away. Again, hit him. Nope. Roll through him, and then take a couple of hits, and we dealt with the Demon. Nice and simple. Kind of. Again, people doing this for the first time, you'll want to kind of be a bit more careful than I have. Learn the patterns of the attacks and stuff. Maybe it might take you a couple of tries. But otherwise, that's kind of your first actual boss fight. I don't think the Asylum Demon properly counts as a boss. So yeah, I'm looking at barrels, nothing. More barrels, more barrels, more barrels. So when we spoke to that merchant guy in the last episode, he said about a bull demon, and of course Taurus is the bull. So that was the Taurus demon that he was talking about. So we've got a large soul of lost undead here. Some stairs to follow down. Take a look through here. Ooh, got a bridge with some enemies, and also look at the floor there. Those are like burn marks. So we're kind of a bit worried about going that way for now. But what we can do is have a look out here, and we have an NPC. Let's have a little talk to this guy, shall we?
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Soler of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Laughing again. We've got a really nice view here of the forest and the god rays coming through the clouds. And we can talk again.
Aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
We have a moment.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yeah, might as well.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
See if he's got anything else to say?
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
So this guy is a bit sun-obsessed. Maybe he's got a bit of a heat stroke or something. But otherwise, he's given us an item. Let's have a little poke at it. We'll clear out our inventory there. We have the white sign soapstone. So it allows us to leave a summon sign, so that other players can summon us to their world to help them in jolly cooperation. And Solaire here is an NPC that we can summon to help us for boss fights in the future. Otherwise, I'm going to leave him be. He can have his son. And we are going to head this way. Now, there's something that I'm going to not talk for a little while. But when I walk onto this bridge, there will be a very slight sound. And I'm going to be listening for that. So I'm going to stop talking now, and I'll come back when I've got past that little bit. There, that little wing flap. That's a dragon. So he is going to hurt a lot, but we get a few free souls from that. But what I want to do now is just run. Run like you have never run before. And dip. Straight in here. This is safe from the dragon now, which is obviously nice. And we can then head down here. And there's a ladder. We can kick this ladder. Climb down. And we're back at our bonfire. So, we can rest, recover, and I think that's as good a place as any to leave off. So, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.